You brought a lot of new energy, great vibes,
Joy.
joy. You taught us a lot of things. You definitely taught me a lot of things on
Taught me
the
about love.
streaming tip and in the back end. You fucking, we started shows, some of the best shows together. Come on now.
As many of you may know, I actually enjoy Queenzflip on the pod, but we gotta stop this. We gotta stop. I think Flip signed and will be back on our screens, if not the upcoming pod, then the next one. And if I'm wrong, I'll come back here and say, dang you guys, I was salty, loud, and wrong. All of the things. But if you've been tapped into the pod for some years, you know we see this song and dance every year, which explains my thought process behind this thumbnail. Flip mentioned earlier in this week that he and Ian had a good conversation, so everything should be peachy, right? I would hope so. I know there's some folks who disagrees with Flip being on the pod and questions why many of us even like him on the pod in the first place, but I honestly can't see the pod without him. I don't know, that's just me, I guess. I don't know. Joe and Flip has this energy, and once they're on the couch, it's almost like they activate one another. They be on the same type time all the time. I honestly think we'll be seeing more of Flip meaning both days again. Again, I could be wrong, but I don't know. What y'all think? Will Flip be on Saturday's pod? This upcoming Saturday? Will he be back next week? Business as usual? Or do you think he walked? That latter part of the question even sounds weird to say. When Joe asked the room if they have any last minute words or anything to say to Flip as the pod was ending, Sasha said, with the serious voice too, Flip, you've been a great addition to the podcast. I had the same reaction as the room, girl. But, you know, she ain't wrong when she's right. She ain't wrong. Points made, Sasha, points made. If Flip signed and we'll see him again, like I think we will, I wonder if there'll be any changes. Will we see Flip and Mona together more? If you caught last week's BTS, you saw Mona speak highly of Flip and mention that he was the only one who's been to her show. Broke bread with her and all. Maybe we'll see them together more? Ooh. Question for y'all. What would y'all like to see Flip do or implement more on the pod? Let's progress this a bit more. Do you want to see him on both days? Are there any specific topics you want to see him be more involved in or even lead? And it could be something in the realm of content because we all know that's his bag for real. We see the content. And sidebar, a lot of people are asking about improper improv. If you recall, Flip expressed how he felt about how he treated the last season of improper and admitted that he could have done some things differently. Admitted that his ego was in his way. He really got to the nits and grits with Joe on that rewind, and that was probably one of my favorite ones, just being honest. Who's to say they don't give this thing a whirl one more time? But the right way this time. You know, years passed, egos were addressed, so now what? Just a thought. Few quick hits before I dip. The Sun and the video Vixen mom story. Now, I saw him speaking about this on Instagram, and I can 1000% understand why. It's traumatic. I posted this in the JBC. The moment I got to that segment today, people fail to understand that your actions not only affect you, but it affects your inner circle. The people who are near and dear to you, your loved ones, especially when everyone literally has the internet in their pockets today. Wicked story. Crazy work. Second quick hit, DJ Academics called into the pod, and of course he was asked about the Charlotte beef. I'm looking forward to the end result of this dinner meeting he and Charlamagne supposed to have once Charlamagne is back from his vacation. Do you think it'll go well? Do you think after the meeting, all of this would just be water under the bridge? Now, I'm pretty sure y'all all know, if you're watching this 9 times out of 10, you know what's going on. You see it on the internet too. You probably follow Academics. You probably follow Charlotte. So, you know, you're not under a rock. We'll just need to see. All in all, this was a good pod. It came on funny. The whole Which Couch is Funnier segment was hilarious because it took for Manny to say what Joe was dancing around when it came to freezing his lady. I know folks give Manny a hard time. I know they give him a hard time too sometimes. But I like his unfilteredness. I really do. He gets straight to it. And that is needed up there. That's all I got before Jay Shani calls me the queen of the Amani Angels again. As always, feel free to drop your key takeaways in the comments if you're feeling the content. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hype, do all of the things. And until next time, y'all, bye.